Is there a growing urge in you to break free from the narrative of trauma and step fully into the role you were truly born to play? In a world marred by trauma and disarray, where shadows linger around every corner, you stand as one of the chosen few. Called upon not by chance, but by necessity, you head on a profound journey of spiritual ascension. Each thread weaves through layers of societal, environmental, and spiritual conflicts that shape the landscape of human experience. You, standing at the precipice of this era, are confronted daily by societal disparities that fuel unrest, environmental degradation that whispers of a planet in distress, and spiritual dilemmas that challenge the core of human belief systems. These multifaceted challenges are not merely external forces. They penetrate deeply, shaping perceptions, influencing decisions, and often leaving scars that mark both community and individual psyches. Your journey through this maelstrom is more than navigation. It's an act of survival and transformation. Lucifer, once heralded as the morning star and the beacon of celestial brilliance, epitomized the pinnacle of heavenly hierarchy before his precipitous descent into infamy. His tale begins in the luminescent corridors of heaven, where his unparalleled beauty and wisdom positioned him near the throne of God. Yet beneath his radiant exterior smoldered a restless spirit of discontent and ambition. Driven by a burgeoning desire to not just serve, but to rival his creator, Lucifer's heart became a battleground where pride overshadowed loyalty. His quest for supremacy, fueled by a belief in his own omnipotence, set him on a collision course with destiny. This wasn't just a mere rebellion, but a profound existential crisis that questioned the very structure of the divine order. As you reflect upon Lucifer's story, consider the parallels in your own life when you face the towering edifices of authority. Lucifer's fall underscores the perilous journey that ensues when ambition blinds wisdom and rebellion forsakes reason. His descent from grace is emblematic of the ultimate price paid for challenging the established order, a cataclysmic shift that reshaped the cosmos. This narrative serves as a stark reminder that the pursuit of power, when untethered from ethical moorings, can lead to ruin. Whether in personal ambitions or societal interactions, the essence of Lucifer's story resonates, a cautionary tale of what happens when hubris supplants humility and defiance leads to destruction. In a world where challenges loom as large as the mythical fall of Lucifer, your self-perception can be profoundly altered. Just as Lucifer's identity was reshaped by his rebellion against divine order, so too can the societal, environmental, and spiritual conflicts of today mold you. Navigating this complex landscape requires a delicate balance between adaptation and authenticity. The external pressures to conform can feel as overpowering as celestial edicts, tempting you to don masks that hide your true essence. Yet it is through these trials, much like Lucifer's transformative struggle, that you gain the opportunity to forge a stronger, more authentic identity, one that resonates deeply with your innermost values and convictions. This process of self-reflection and gradual growth is critical, for it shapes not only who you are, but who you ultimately choose to become. In the silent aftermath of your great fall, akin to Icarus plummeting from the skies, the seeds of awakening are sown. This moment, marked by profound failure, the scorching of wings that dared to challenge the sun, becomes the crucible for your rebirth. Here, amidst the wreckage of shattered dreams and scorched aspirations, you encounter the rawest form of your being, a self unadorned by pretenses, exposed in its vulnerability. It is in this state of exposed reality, where all seems lost, that the true journey begins, a journey inward toward the core of who you truly are. This path of self-reflection and introspection is neither linear nor gentle. It demands courage as you sift through the debris of your past, confronting the traumas that shaped you and the dreams that once propelled you skyward. Each memory revisited, each pain re-experienced, acts as a mirror, reflecting facets of yourself that you may have turned away from, parts of your soul eclipsed in the shadow of your former aspirations. Here, in the quietude of your inner sanctum, you engage in a dialogue with yourself that is both harrowing and enlightening. The voices of doubt and fear, so long your companions, are now joined by whispers of hope and strength, echoes of your inherent resilience. As your understanding deepens, a transformation unfolds. You begin to see that the fall, much like Icarus's, was not just an end, but a necessary descent to encounter the truth waiting at your core. The myths you lived by, the legends of limitless flight, the tales of suns too close and too dangerous, are reevaluated. You come to understand that these narratives, while powerful, were also confining, shaped by external expectations and ancient fears. Accepting your authentic self means casting off these old stories and the gods of your past who authored them. It means redefining what it means to fly, to reach for the sun, on your own terms. This embrace is an act of defiance, a declaration of independence from the divine limitations imposed upon you. It is an acceptance of your unique qualities, your inherent worth that does not require the sun's approval or fear its wrath. You come to realize that your true power lies not in how high you can soar, but in how deeply you can dive into your own depths. In doing so, you find new wings, wings not of wax but of resolve, resilience, and realization. Through this journey of awakening, you become a beacon for others. Your story, a testament to the transformative power of introspection and self-acceptance, challenges others to question their own flights, their own falls, and the gods they have obeyed. It is a call to all who have known defeat, who have felt the sear of too close suns, to look within and discover their true selves, unbound by the limits of the skies. Thus, you stand now, not as a cautionary tale of hubris punished, but as a living example of authenticity realized. Your fall, once a symbol of failure, is now a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, an ode to the complex, beautiful journey of coming to truly know oneself. In embracing your authentic self, you do not defy the gods out of pride, but out of respect for yourself and the truth that you are and always were enough. Upon the precipice of profound change, you, the chosen, stand ready to embrace your new identity, full of promise, yet fraught with peril. The path you walk is shadowed by challenges both societal and divine, each a trial in its own right, testing the very fibers of your being. Society, with its rigid doctrines and unspoken rules, often resists the stirrings of transformation it cannot understand or fears. You find yourself a beacon in the dark, your light a threat to the status quo, provoking resistance, misunderstanding, and sometimes outright hostility. Above you, the divine realm watches, its celestial inhabitants wary of a mortal who dares to transcend their earthly bindings, who challenges the divine order with their mere existence. As you navigate these turbulent waters, your growth is both spiritual and emotional. It is a journey inward, to the depths of your soul, where the quiet whispers of your higher self await. These whispers guide you, gentle yet insistent, urging you to shed the weight of worldly expectations and to welcome the essence of who you truly are. This process is not without pain. Like the phoenix, you must burn away the old to make way for the new, a cycle of death and rebirth that is intensely personal and transformative. Each trial, each setback, serves to strengthen your resolve and deepen your connection to the spiritual forces that guide you. In this crucible of change, you forge a new self, tempered and strong, radiant with the light of hard-won wisdom. The impact of your transformation begins to ripple outward, touching those around you in ways both subtle and profound. Your journey becomes a mirror for others, reflecting back at them the possibilities of their own paths of self-discovery. As you challenge societal norms, defying the roles and scripts handed down through generations, you inspire questioning and introspection in others. They see in you the embodiment of possibility, the realization that it is not only permissible to question, to seek, to change, but that it is essential to the human experience. Your life becomes a testament to the power of personal truth, and through your example, you offer others the courage to take on their own journeys. This influence is not merely about leading or teaching in the conventional sense, but about living authentically, with every choice and every action aligned with your deepest truths. This authenticity resonates It vibrates at a frequency that others can feel, compelling them to seek out their own truths, to listen more closely to the quiet stirrings of their souls. In this way, your transformation becomes a beacon of hope, a signal fire on a hill that guides others through their darkness. Thus, the path of the chosen is one of profound responsibility and extraordinary potential. It demands courage, resilience, and a steadfast dedication to growth and authenticity. But the rewards, personal enlightenment, the transformation of others, and the eventual shift in societal structures are immeasurable. Embrace your role with both humility and pride, for you have been given a rare opportunity to not just ascend personally, but to elevate humanity itself. Venture forth with courage and openness, for your journey is as magnificent as it is essential. You are not alone. Each step forward is both a challenge and a testament to your resilience. The process of healing is a deeply personal odyssey, marked by the slow but steadfast unraveling of old wounds and the careful stitching of newfound strength into the fabric of your being. You come to realize that each scar is not merely a mark of pain, but a badge of survival and a beacon of hope to those still navigating their own dark paths. This healing is not a quiet, solitary journey. It resonates, sending ripples across the waters of your community, inspiring others with the possibility of renewal and transformation. As you reclaim pieces of your spirit once lost to trauma, you simultaneously begin to uncover and nurture the unique spiritual gifts and talents that lie within. Perhaps you discover an innate ability to empathize deeply with others, a talent for transforming your pain into art, or a newfound voice that speaks truths many dare not utter. These gifts, once obscured by the shadows of your former trials, now shine brightly, guiding not just your path but lighting the way for others. You learn to harness these abilities, not as tools for personal gain, but as instruments of service and healing. Teaching, counseling, creating. Each act of sharing your talents becomes a thread in the greater community, healing and support. Moreover, your journey of healing and growth involves a crucial confrontation with the limiting beliefs that have shackled your spirit. These beliefs, perhaps once embedded by societal norms or cultural dictates, what the gods of your world deemed proper and true, become obstacles to your authentic self. The realization dawns that these imposed limitations are but illusions, walls that confine not just your potential, but your very soul. With each limiting belief you dismantle, a piece of your true power is reclaimed, a fragment of freedom restored. This is not a rebellion against divine order, but an awakening to your own divinity, an assertion of your right to define your existence and shape your destiny. This emancipation from old beliefs empowers you to live with a profound sense of purpose and autonomy. You begin to see yourself not as a victim of fate, but as a creator of your reality. Each choice, each action taken from a place of healed understanding and reclaimed power, sows seeds of change in your surroundings. Others observe not only the change in your demeanor, but the tangible impact of your contributions. Your presence becomes a catalyst for growth, challenging others to question their own limitations and to seek their liberation. In accepting your healed self and stepping into your power, you offer a model of what is possible when one transcends the narratives imposed from without and turns inward to the wisdom that lies within. Your life becomes a living invitation to others to go on their own journeys of self-discovery and healing. The community around you begins to transform, influenced by the strength of your authenticity and the depth of your contributions. Thus, the narrative of your life weaves through the themes of trauma, healing, gift nurturing, and the breaking of chains, each a critical chapter in the epic of your existence. The legacy you create through this journey is not measured merely in personal achievements, but in the profound and lasting impact your transformation has on the world around you. As you continue to evolve and contribute, remember that your story is not just your own. It is a beacon for all those who seek light in their darkness, strength in their struggle, and freedom in their flight. In the twilight of your transformation, as you stand at the zenith of your awakening, the mantle of wisdom weighs both splendidly and solemnly upon your shoulders. You, who have traversed the abyss and ascended from the depths of personal despair to the peaks of spiritual enlightenment, now hold the keys to realms previously unimagined. It is your time to pass on this mantle, guiding those who wander in the shadows you once knew so well. You teach not through coercion, but through example, illuminating pathways for others to discover their truths, fostering a new generation of enlightened souls, the chosen ones of their time. As you impart your wisdom, you seed the foundation of a community, a sanctuary for those who seek to live authentically, transcending the shackles of the old world's limitations. This community, bound not by geography but by shared spirit, becomes a crucible for transformation. Within its embrace, each individual is both teacher and student, giver and receiver, shaped by the collective quest for deeper truth. Your teachings ripple through these lives, encouraging each member to peel away the veneer of societal expectations and to welcome the core of their being. This is a place where souls, stripped of pretenses, meet in their purest forms, fostering connections that transcend the superficial ties of traditional social structures. This community becomes a living organism, pulsating with the energy of continuous growth and awakening. As each member confronts and conquers their inner battles, their victories inspire new waves of courage across the collective. The cycle of awakening, ignited by your journey, now expands beyond you, perpetuating itself through the lives it touches. It evolves, adapts, and flourishes, an endless succession of enlightenment that challenges each member to rise to the full height of their potential. The legacy you leave is not merely in the teachings or the community you have built, but in the perpetual motion of awakening that you have set in motion. This ongoing cycle reaches far beyond your individual story, weaving into the fabric of the universe, a continuous thread in the eternal human experience. Your life becomes a beacon, not only for those in your immediate circle, but for all who will come to know of your journey through the echoes of time. Thus, as you reflect upon the path you have tread, know that your legacy is secured, not in monuments or books, but in the hearts and minds of those you have awakened. Each soul that finds its way to the light, each life that rises to its authentic call, adds to the chorus of transformation that you started. The world, once bound by the old fears and limitations, now breathes a little freer, dreams a little larger, and reaches a little higher, thanks to the trail you blazed. Your call now, to those who hear your story, is to take up the torch you have lit. Accept the pain, the challenges, and the triumphs of awakening. Continue this sacred journey of self-discovery, and in doing so, contribute to the collective evolution of consciousness. In every moment of truth, in every challenge faced with courage, the legacy of your spirit continues, a timeless echo through the corridors of eternity. Reflect upon the profound journey of the chosen ones, a path steeped in challenge, yet rich with transformation. You've ventured through narratives of deep self-discovery, confronting inner shadows and societal constructs, only to emerge enlightened and empowered. The tales of these spiritual voyages are not just stories. They are mirrors reflecting the universal quest for authenticity, a beacon for all who seek to reclaim their true selves from beneath the rubble of trauma and conformity. The essence of this journey is the unyielding pursuit of self-knowledge, the relentless quest to peel away layers of imposed identity to reveal the core of one's true spirit. This process is vital, for it is only by facing our innermost selves that we can truly transcend the traumas that bind us. The path of self-discovery is fraught with moments of vulnerability and pain, yet each step taken is a move towards liberation, towards an existence defined not by past wounds, but by the present healing and future strength. Now, turn inward and ask yourself, are you ready to start this journey? Are you prepared to challenge the depths of your being, to confront your darkest fears and brightest hopes? The road to self-discovery is before you, laden with the potential for profound spiritual awakening. It is a journey that promises not just peace, but profound enlightenment, a chance to live authentically in alignment with your deepest truths. I urge you then to take this pivotal first step, Start by engaging in honest introspection. Reflect on your life's journey with all its intricacies, its pains, and its triumphs. Share your story, not just as a narrative recounting of events, but as a testament to the transformative power of self-awareness. Let your tale inspire others, just as you have been inspired, and join the chorus of voices who have found strength in their authenticity. Step forward with courage and conviction. Face the challenges, for they are merely guides on your path to enlightenment. Open your heart to the infinite possibilities that arise when you dare to know and love yourself truly. This is not just a journey, it is a pilgrimage to the very soul of your existence. So rise, chosen one, for your time is now, and your story, a beacon of hope and transformation, is waiting to be told.